Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ayurveda Free Health Insurance. So how is your practice going? I hope it's going well. If you have any trouble, please shoot me a question. Here is the week 5 yoga sequence. So let's get started. So let's start with Sukhasana. Sit on your two folded blankets. Then extend your legs in front of you. Cross your legs over shins, then bring your ankles under your knees. Sit tall and bring your palms on your thighs. Breathe normally. Then top of your next inhalation, slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. Make sure your ankles under your knees. Don't cross your legs over ankles. That is not Sukhasana. Cross your legs over shins. So your shin pressing into your calf and your calf pressing back into your shin. Sit evenly on your support. Bring the top of buttock down. Lift the sides of your waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulder down, chin level, and breathe. Use this moment to collect yourself for the session today and breathe in and out. So take some time here in Sukhasana for yourself. Feel your body, observe your body, how you are feeling. Then try to bring your attention to your breath. Bring your awareness towards your breath. Maintain the extension of your trunk. Breathe in and out normally. Few more seconds here. Then slowly open your eyes. Extend your leg in front of you. Then move the blanket aside. Stand in center of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Big toes, inner heels touching, legs straight. Arms by your side, chin level. So here, as we know, Tadasana is the basic of all the standing asanas. Then in the pose, press through the center of your heel down, spread the mounts of your toes, press through the big toe mount down, lift the front of your thigh muscles up to lift your kneecaps up, then bring the top of your buttocks down. Lift the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulders down away from your ears, arms reaching downward through the fingertips, chin level, and breathe. Then move to the next pose, which is Urdhva Hastasana. Bring your arms in front of you and bring your arms overhead, arms in a line with your ear and reaching through the fingertips toward the ceiling. Then bring your arms by your side and come back in Tadasana. Then move to the next pose, Urdhva Dhangulyasana, upward extended bound finger pose. Bring your arms in front of you. Interlock your finger, turn your palms in front of you. Then bring your arms overhead, arms in a line with your ear. In the pose as we did in Tadasana, press through the center of your heel, lift the top of your thighs up. Buttocks down, sides of waist up, shoulder blades in and arms extended from elbow to the wrist as we widen our palm, chin level, and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press through the center of your heel down, trunk extended, arm extended, then bring your arms in front of you. Change the interlock and turn your palms in front of you, then bring your arms overhead and arms align with your ear. Same as we did before, press through the center of your heel down, lift the front of your thighs up, move the top of thigh back, top of buttocks down as you lift the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of shoulder down, arms extended from elbow to the wrist and widen your palm towards the ceiling and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press into the center of your heel, trunk extended, arm extended. Then bring your arms in front of you, release the interlock and bring your arms in Tadasana. Then move to the Namaskar Asana. Bring your hands in front of you in Namaskar Mudra. Maintain the Tadasana. Press your both palms into each other. Come back to Tadasana. Then we go to the Urdhva Namaskar Asana in Tadasana. Maintain your Tadasana. Bring your hands in Urdhva Hastasana. Then bring your palms together. So here, make sure when you pressing your palm into each other, don't shrink. You need to draw your shoulder blades in and shoulder down away from your ears. Then extend your arm from elbow towards the wrist and press your palm into each other. So when you are doing all the arms actions, observe your lower body. What is the placement of your feet? Where is your thighs? So again, maintain your Tadasana, press through the center of your heel, bring the top of your thighs back, buttocks down, abdomen in, and extend your arms, pressing your palms into each other, chest broadened. Then to come out of the pose, come back to Tadasana. Next pose is Paschim Baddha Hastasana in Tadasana. So I will show you from my back, for my back. So here stand in Tadasana, then interlock your hands, maintain your Tadasana, press through the center of your heel, top of thigh back, buttocks down. Then extend your arms backward and upward. So here don't extend your arm downward this way. You need to extend your arms backward and upward. So here you are drawing your shoulder blades in, chest broaden and gaze is forward. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down and bring your arms down. Release your fingers and come back to Tadasana. Our next pose is Gomukhasana, cow face pose in Tadasana. So stand in Tadasana, maintain all the Tadasana action. Then bring your right arm overhead and bend to the elbow and bring your right palm in between your shoulder blades. I'm showing you from my back. So bring your right palm in between your shoulder blades. Then bring your left arm to the side, palm facing down. Then bend your elbow and bring your palms to catch hold of your right palm. And here in the pose, you need to maintain all the Tadasana action. Press through the center of your heel, press the big toe mound down, lift the top of your thighs up, move the top of buttock down, sides of waist up, draw your shoulder blades in. Here, your right elbow reaching up to the ceiling and left arm reaching downwards and gaze is forward. Then to come out of the pose, release your arms and bring your arms in Tadasana. So we will repeat the same way this pose on left side. So stand in Tadasana, bring your left arm up and then bend your left arm from elbow and bring the palm in between your shoulder blade. Then bring your right arm to the side, palm facing down. Bend your elbow, bring your right arm to catch hold of your left hand. Maintain your Tadasana, extend your trunk upward, left elbow reaching towards the ceiling, right arm reaching downwards. Chest broaden and chin level. Then to come out of the pose, release your hands and come back to Tadasana. So here, who are not able to catch hold with your fingers or catch hold their hands together, I'll show you the modification. Bring a strap or any scarf, belt, whatever you have. So I will show you one side, you can practice both sides. So for this one, I'm showing you in my right side. So bring your strap over your right shoulder. stand in Tadasana, then bring your right arm up and bend your right elbow, and same way bring the left arm to the side, bend to the elbow and bring it here. I am showing you from my back. So here, if you are not able to catch hold of your hands together, you can catch hold of your belt, but you need to maintain the actions. You don't need to to catch hold, you just do everything else. No, you need to maintain your Tadasana here, and then always make all the basic arm actions. So you just catch hold of your belt. So you are pressing between your shoulder blade, chest broaden, and right elbow reaching up, left arm downwards. And then release the strap and come back to Tadasana. And this way, when you practice with the strap, you will able to catch hold with your hands after a while. So for now, you can practice with the strap, but maintain all the arms actions, all the Tadasana actions. Next pose is Paschim Namaskarasan. Again, I need to show you from my back. Excuse me for my back. So here again, stand in Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching, arms by your side. Then bring your arms to your back and then bring your palms together. So your palms facing downward. Then turn your arms or your wrists so your palms facing up. Okay, then press your palms together, maintain again your Tadasana and slide your hands up. How much you can do that. Then here in the pose, press through the center of your heel, press your big toe mound down, lift the top of your thighs up, top of buttock down, sides of waist up, then draw your shoulder blades in. Palms facing into each other equally, your elbows pointing downward, chest broaden, chin level and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, slide your hands down, bring your arms down and then come back to Tadasana. If you are not able to touch your palms, then you can catch hold your right elbow with your left hand, your left elbow with your right hand, and then the same actions maintain Tadasana. Draw your shoulder blades in, shoulders down away from your ears, and then come back to Tadasana. So in all these standing asana, we are learning the lower body actions and basic arms actions. So it's very important you learn all the basic arm actions in a proper way. Even though you need to use the props, you are good to do them, but don't do in a wrong way. Do them in a right way, because all the basic arm actions are very, very important and they have a lot of benefits for our upper body. Next pose is Vrikshasana, tree pose, balancing your body on one leg. Start with Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching. Then bring your right leg up, catch hold of your right ankle, bring your right knee outside, then bring your right heel to the upper left inner thigh. Then make a balance here and then extend your arms overhead. Here in the pose, your foundation is in your left leg. So left leg should be stable first. So spread the big toe mounds of your left foot. Press the left big toe mound down. Press through the center of your left heel. Lift the top of your left thigh up and move the top of thigh back. Then press your left thigh into your right foot. Right foot pressing back into your left thigh. Right knee reaching downwards. Then top of buttocks down, sides of waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and arms reaching up through the fingertips. If you are able, you can do Namaskar Asana in Vrikshasana. If you think your chest is shrinking, don't do that. You can stay in Urdhva Hastasana. Then to come out of the pose, press into your left foot, Slide your right foot down, then bring your arms by your side. Then repeat on the other side. Lift your left leg, catch hold of your left ankle, bring your left knee out and left foot inside your upper right thigh. Then bring your arms overhead. In the pose, press your right foot down, bring the top of right thigh up and back. Right thigh pressing into your left foot and left foot pressing back into your right thigh, and right knee reaching downwards, tops of buttock down, abdomen in, chest broadened, arms reaching through the fingertips towards the ceiling, shoulder blades in, and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press through the center of your right heel, slide your left foot down and bring your arms in Tadasana. So here, as I showed you in week 3 yoga sequence, the modification of Vrikshasana tree pose, you can do this pose back to the wall or side of the wall. So you can do those modifications also if you are not able to do this pose in center of the room. So move to the next pose, which is Utkatasana, fierce pose, uneven pose. So stand in Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching, then bring your arms overhead in Urdhva Hastasana and extend your trunk upward through the fingertips, reaching towards the ceiling. Extend your trunk more. Then bend your knees and bring your buttocks down and try to make your thighs parallel to the ground and pull yourself up through the fingers. Then press through the center of your heel, inhale and come back to Tadasana. Let's do it one more time. I will showing you from my side. Utkatasana, bring your arms overhead. Then extend your trunk upward more through the fingertips. Then bend your knees and bring your hips down and try to make your thighs parallel to the floor. Press through the center of your heel, buttocks down, extend your trunk upward through the fingertips. Then press through your center of your heel, inhale and come up and then come back to Tadasana. Here also you can do the modifications of this pose. So you can use the wall as I showed you in week 3 yoga sequence. Next pose is Utthita Hasta Padasana, extended hand and foot pose. Start with Tadasana. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart, trunk extended, arm reaching, ankles under your wrist, and press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Your feet should be parallel to each other. Then from here we move to the next pose, Parsva Hasta Padasana, side hand and foot pose. Then bring your left leg in, bring your right leg all the way out. Here trunk extended, arm reaching. Make sure your right heel is aligned with your left foot in a step. Shoulder blades in, chin level. Then repeat on the other side. Bring your feet to the parallel. Then bring your right leg in, bring your left leg all the way out. Here press into your outer right heel down. Both legs are straight, both arms are straight. Trunk in between of your legs vertical and your left leg aligned with your right foot in step. Then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Next pose is Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Start with Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching. Bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Trunk extended, arm reaching, ankles under your wrist. Utthita Hasta Padasana, turn your left leg in, turn your right leg all the way out. Parsva Hasta Padasana, then exhale and bring your right arm down to catch hold of your right ankle, left arm reaching up. Both legs are straight, both arms are straight. Trunk extended towards the right side, chest broaden. Then turn your head and look up. In the pose, press into the outer left heel down. Bring the top of left thigh back. Press the right big toe mound down and bring the top of right thigh out. Both arms are straight. Extend your trunk towards right. Draw your shoulder blades in. Then again turn your head and look up. Then to come out of the pose, look forward. Press your outer left heel down. Inhale, pull through your left arm. Come up. Then repeat on another side. Bring your right leg in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then exhale, bring your right arm to catch hold of your left ankle. Right arm reaching up through the fingertips. Then turn your head and look up. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh back. Press the left big toe mound down and bring the top of left thigh back. Both legs are straight. Both arms are straight. Broaden your chest from center towards the fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your trunk more to the left. Then again turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward. Press into your outer right heel down. Pull through your right arm. Inhale and come up. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Move to the next pose, which is Veerbhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Stand in Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Then turn your left leg in, turn your right leg all the way out. Parshu Hasta Padasana. Then exhale, bend your right leg. Left leg straight. Then turn your head and look over your right hand. In the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh back. Press the right big toe mound down. Bring the right knee towards your little toe side to make your shin perpendicular. Tops of buttocks down, abdomen in, sides of waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in, trunk vertical. Then inhale, straighten your right leg. Then repeat on your left side. Bring your right leg in, bring your left leg all the way out. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then exhale, bend your left leg. Turn your head and look over your left hand. In the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh back. Press the left big toe mound down. And bring your left knee towards little toe side to make your leg perpendicular to the ground at 90 degree. But don't lean over your left leg. Make sure you pull through your arms. Left arm pulling you to the left and right arm pulling you to the right. Trunk extended, trunk vertical. Then to come out of the pose, press your outer right heel down. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Trunk extended, arm reaching. Then bring your feet to the parallel. Then jump or step back to Tadasana. Next pose is Utthita Parsha Konasana, extended side angle pose. So today I am doing it with the bricks again. You can use it because every day you feel different. So always you can use props. Props are really helpful. So set up your bricks on the horizontal height or half height on the back side of your mat. Then stand in Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Utthita Hasta Padasana. Then bring your left leg in, bring your right leg all the way out. Parshu Hasta Padasana, trunk extended, arm reaching. Exhale, bend your right leg as we did in Warrior 2. Then bring your right arm on the brick outer side of your right ankle. Left arm reaching up, then turn your arm and bring it overhead. Here in the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh back. Press the right big toe mound down. Press your right knee into your right arm pressing into the brick and right arm straight. left arm reaching through the finger towards the right side of the room, and extend your left side from left heel towards the left fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer left heel down, pull through your left arm, inhale and come up. Then repeat on your left side, bring your right leg in, bring your left leg all the way out, trunk extended, arm reaching. Then exhale, bend your left leg, bring your left arm on the brick. Brick go outer side of your left ankle, right arm reaching up. Then turn your arm and bring it overhead. In the pose, press your outer right heel down, bring the top of right thigh out, press your left big toe mount into the floor, press your left knee into your left arm pressing into the brick, left arm straight, and right arm reaching through the fingertips towards the left side of the room. Extend your right side from right heel towards the right fingers. Draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, look forward, press your outer right heel down, pull through your right arm, inhale and come up, trunk extended, arm reaching, then bring your feet to the parallel, then jump, step back to Tadasana. Next pose is Vimanasana, airplane pose. So start with Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching, legs straight, arms by your side. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Here, Utthitasth Padasana, ankles under your wrist. Draw your shoulder blades in and arm reaching. Then turn your left leg all the way in. Turn your right leg all the way out. Both arms extending towards the side. Tops of buttock down, sides of waist up. Then exhale. Bend your right leg towards your little toe side. Left leg straight, arms reaching, shoulder blades in, and look forward. In the pose, press your outer left heel down. Bring the top of your left thigh up. Then press your right big toe mount down and bend your right leg more to make the leg perpendicular to the ground. Then top of buttock down, abdomen in, shoulder blades in, arm reaching, gaze is forward. Then to come out of the pose, press into your feet, inhale, straighten your right leg. Come back to the center, then repeat on the left side. Bring your right leg all the way in, bring your left leg all the way out. Trunk extended, arms reaching. Then here, exhale, bend your left leg to the 90 degree. In the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh up. Press your left big toe mount down and bring your left knee towards your little toe side and bend your left knee more to make it at 90 degree. Then tops of your buttock down, extend the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in, arms reaching, chin level, and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, press into your outer right heel down, inhale, straighten your left leg, come back to the center, then bend your legs, jump or step back to Tadasana. Let's move to the next pose, which is Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Again, start with Tadasana, bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart, Utthitasth Padasana, ankles under your wrist. Then turn your palms so they are facing up and bring your arms overhead. Here again, you can stay in Urdhva Hastasana or you can go in Urdhva Namaskar Asana. Make sure your chest broaden, shoulder blades in, Don't shrink your chest. If it happens, stay in Urdhva Hastasana and draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden. Then turn your left leg all the way in, turn your right leg all the way out. As I told you in last sequences, we need to turn our torso towards right. If you are not able to do that, you can always pick up your left heel, pivot on the balls of your left foot, turn your trunk more, and then slowly bring it back. Here, exhale, bend your right leg at 90, arms pulling you up. In the pose, press your outer left heel down, bring the top of left thigh up and back, and left leg straight. Press your right big toe mound down and bend your right leg more. Top of buttock down, sides of waist up, draw your shoulder blades in, chest broaden, and lift your trunk up through the fingertips. Gaze is forward. Then turn your head and look up. To come out of the pose, inhale, straighten your leg and then come to the center. Then repeat on the left side. Bring your right leg all the way in. Bring your left leg all the way out. Arms reaching up to the ceiling. Then exhale, bend your left leg at your 90 degree. Here in the pose, press your outer right heel down. Bring the top of right thigh up and back. Press your left big toe mound down. Bend your left leg more at 90 degree. Then top of buttock down, abdomen in, sides of waist up. Draw your shoulder blades in and arm reaching up through the fingertips. Then turn your head. To come out of the pose, inhale, straighten your left leg, come back to the center, bring your arms by your side, then jump or step back to Tadasana. Our next pose is Prasrit Padottanasana, extended wide foot pose. So, if you need bricks or height, set up your bricks in front of your mat. Then stand in Tadasana in center of your mat. Then bend your legs, jump or step your feet wide apart. Here, bring your hands on your waist. It is the widest pose, so make your step little wider. Make sure you can press into outer and inner edges of your feet. Feet are parallel to each other. Then draw your shoulder blades in, chest up, head up. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the floor, your fingertips on the floor, or you can use the bricks on vertical height, on horizontal height, how much you want. And then draw your shoulder blades in and make your back concave. Then from here, exhale, bring your arms in between your legs and finger is facing forward. Then bring your top of head down on the floor. If you are not able to do that, you can make ground with the brick horizontal height, flat height, or vertical height. You can make the ground for your head, or even you can use support for your hand with the bricks. So I am showing you without bricks and my head on the floor. So here in the pose, press into the inner and outer edges of your feet. Lift the top of your thighs up and bring the top of thigh back. Press your hand into the floor and elbows in a line with your wrist as you draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulder up. Your head is touching the ground. You are not pressing your head into the ground. Then to come out of the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Tighten your legs. Straighten your arms. Head up. Then step your feet little in and bring your hand on your waist. Draw your shoulder blades in. Extend your trunk forward and upward. Then step in your feet and come back to Tadasana. So you need to keep practicing. Always use the props. I am showing you this pose from my side so you can get it better. Again, Tadasana. Step or jump your feet wide apart. Bring your hands on your waist. Then same way, exhale, bring your torso parallel. Bring your hands on the floor and look up. Then bring your fingers in between your legs. Then bring your top of head down. Make sure in the pose what happens, our pelvis go back. So we need to make sure here we just keep our heels down and shift our weight in the balls of our feet and press our hand into the floor. As you see that my pelvis was going backward. So for this one, you need to shift your weight in your balls of your feet and press your hand down. So here in the pose, same actions. Press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Lift the top of thighs up. Press your hand into the floor and draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of your shoulder up so you can get the extension of your trunk downward and just head touch down. And make sure you are breathing. Then to come out of the pose, press into your feet, tighten your legs, straighten your arms, look forward, then step in a little, bring your hand on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up, and then step in your feet and come back to Tadasana. Our next pose is Uttan Asana. Standing forward bend. So I'm using brick. I'm showing you from my side. Set up your bricks in front of you. Then stand in Tadasana. If you are not able to do it in feet together, you can always step out your feet hip width apart. Then draw your shoulder blades in. Chest up, head up. Then exhale. Extend your trunk forward parallel to the floor. Then bring your hands on the brick. But brick here go in line with your little toe side under your shoulder. And then head up, look up. In the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Lift the top of your thighs up. Press through the center of your heel so your pelvis didn't come forward. You need to press through the center of your heel, buttocks down. Extend the sides of your waist up. Then press your hands into the brick. Straighten your arms as you draw your shoulder blades in and extend your torso forward. Then look up. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet down. Bring your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. If you are able, try to do this pose with feet together. So we are in Tadasana, then the same pose, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward, parallel to the floor. Then extend your trunk forward, bring your hands on the floor. Same actions, back, concave, head up. Then to come out of the pose, press your feet, tighten your legs, bring your hands on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up. And then come back to Tadasana. Next pose is Padangushthasana. Stand in Tadasana, big toes, inner heels touching. Then separate your feet hip width apart. Then exhale, extend your trunk forward and downward. So here I am showing you. So we need to catch hold our big toes with the thumb and first two fingers. Make a loop with them Exhale, extend your trunk forward and downward. Then catch hold with the loop of your thumb and first two fingers of your big toes. Then make your back concave, arms straight and look forward. Then from here, exhale, bend your elbow to the out and extend your trunk forward more, and then bring your forehead towards your shin. So here in the pose, press into the outer and inner edges of your feet. Press your big toes into your fingers and pull your fingers up as you draw your shoulder blades in and move the top of shoulder up as you extend your trunk forward, downward more. Both legs are straight. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, arms straight, look forward, then bring your hand on your waist, draw your shoulder blades in, extend your trunk forward and upward to come up, then come back to Tadasana. Our next pose is Ardha Halasana, half plow pose. So as I showed you in past sequences, so same way we just sit in Dandasana against the wall, so we can get the length where we need to put our blankets. So here 3 folded blanket, and on the hip line you put them so their shoulder will go here. So I'll show you again how to get into the pose. So sit with bent legs and lay down on your blanket, shoulders on your blanket and head down. Then bring your hands down for your support. They will support you in swing. Then bring your knees towards you and swing yourself up towards the wall and bring your legs on the wall. And roll to your shoulder in and bring your hands on your back and make yourself, your lower body is vertical to your trunk, and in the pose press your heel into the wall, press your big toes into the wall, straighten your legs, extend your trunk more upward and elbows pressing into the blanket. Then to come out of the pose, bend your knees and bring yourself down slowly. Then roll yourself towards up. Take a moment here, then roll to your side and come up. Move to the next pose, which is Ek Pad Sarvangasana. Again we need 3 folded blankets. Lay down on your back. You can do this pose Ardha Halasana against the wall, or you can go in Halasana and bring your hands on your back. Your left leg will stay on the floor and straight, pressing your feet into the floor, leg straight, trunk extended upward, chest broadened, elbow pressing into the blanket, and then bring your right leg up, both legs straight. Then to come out of the pose, bring your right leg down and repeat on the left side. Again, make sure your elbows pressing down, trunk extended up, right feet pressing into the floor. Then bring your left leg up and both legs are straight. Then bring and then bend your knees and come back to down and roll to yourselves up. Take a moment, roll to your side and come up. Our next pose is Sarvangasana shoulder stand. So we will do this with the folded 3 blankets stacked on each other, and I'll show you a modification also. That's why I'm putting a chair over there. So let's see how we do it. So here the same way as we go in Ardha Halasana, lay down on your blanket, shoulders up on your blanket, head down, and then bring your hands down. So here I am first showing you the first way. So here I am laying down, then bend your knees towards you and lift your hip up, and then bring your hands up, bring your arms up, and then extend your one leg, then other, and again make yourself vertical. So roll your shoulder in and bring your arms up on your back, chest broadened, and your legs reaching towards the ceiling. In starting, you can stay in the pose for 1 minute, and after that you can stay in this pose at least 4 to 5 minutes to get all the benefits. As you all heard about Sarvangasana, it is useful in thyroid problems. Here you can see my chin is pressing in my chest, but here you need to understand my chin is not pressing into my chest is pressing in my chin. It is called Jalandhar Bandha. So if you make it in a proper way, it really works in thyroid problems. But for that, you need to stay in the pose at least 4 to 5 minutes. Then to come out of the pose, press your elbows down, bend your legs, and then bring yourself slowly down. Then I'm showing you the another way. If you are not able to do this pose, we will start with the Ardha Halasana on the chair, and then we will practice today only Ek Pad Sarvanga Asana. So you can learn this pose in a proper way. So let me show you. Lay down the same way, shoulders on the blanket, head down, and then same way bring your feet on the chair, Ardha Halasana. You can adjust your chair, then bring your shoulder blades in, left shoulder blade right and right shoulder blade left. From here, press your arms into your upper back, elbows pressing into blanket, and then left leg stay on the chair and right arm reaching up. So this way you can practice Ek Pad Sarvangasana and Sarvangasana in beginning also, because this way you can understand both legs should be straight and they are vertical to each other, and your trunk is vertical. Then bring your right leg down on the chair, and same way you can repeat on left, right leg on the chair, left leg up. So you can learn how to extend your trunk upward, how to make the Jalandhar Bandha with the broadened chest, elbow pressing into the blanket, and both legs are straight and vertical. Then to come out of the pose, bring your left leg down and then come back to down. Here now we are in Ardha Halasana on chair. Our next pose is halasana, full flow pose. So from here, Ardha Halasana, we will go in halasana. So for that one, I'll bend my one leg and bring my leg down on the floor, and then another leg on the floor, and both leg pressing into the floor, and bring your hips back. Here, flow pose, both legs are straight, pressing into the brick, elbows pressing into the blanket. Plow pose, chest broaden and breathe. Then from here we move to the next pose, which is called Karna Pidasana. For this pose, bend your knees and bring your knees either side of your face and extend your trunk upward. You can bring your arms downward. Karna Pidasana. Then from here you can straighten your legs again in halasana. Bring your arms on your back, bend your knees and slowly come back down. Then roll yourself upward and take a moment here. Then roll to your side and come back to sitting. Next pose is Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. So sit on your high two folded blankets, extend your legs in front of you. Dandasana, heels are pressing into the floor, arms by your side, legs straight and extend from buttock towards heel. Then exhale and catch hold your big toes with the same loop which we make for Padangusthasana. So before sequences I didn't focus on this loop, how you catch hold, because I want you to learn the extent, catch hold of your feet this way, but we need to learn the extension. But I hope now you are able to get the extension of your spine. So today we make sure we are catch hold our big toes with the loop of thumb and first two fingers. Exhale, extend your trunk forward and catch hold of your big toes with the thumb and first two fingers. Then extend your torso forward and upward. So here in the pose, press your heels down, extend back side of your leg from buttock towards heel and bring the top of thighs towards pelvis, buttocks down, sides of waist up, draw your shoulder blades in. Then exhale, bend your elbow to the out and up and extend your torso forward, and then bring your chin, then your forehead towards your shin. Then to come out of the pose, inhale, raise your head, raise your chest and come back to Dandasana. Our next pose is Savasana. So I'll instruct you, you guys lay down on your back with the bent leg, shoulder blades on the floor, abdomen relax, maintain it. Then extend your legs one after other. Then relax your legs from hip and by your side, palms facing up. Then slowly close your eyes from top to bottom. So here Savasana is all about relaxation. It's a very important pose. Here you are learning how to relax your body and mind. You are laying down on the floor. Gravity is taking care of us. We can observe. So observe your body, how you are feeling, where you are tense, where you are relaxed. In the starting of the session, how your body was feeling. And now after session, how your body, your mind, how you are feeling. Release, relax and let go. Observe your breath. In and out. Movement through the rib cage. Abdomen in and out. Release, relax, let go. Then to come out of the pose, Bring the awareness back in your body. Bring your hands on your. Slowly start to bend your legs one after other. Take a moment here, then roll to your right side. Press your left hand into the floor. Inhale and come up to sitting in a cross-legged pose. Then bring your palms in front of you. Again, close your eyes. Bow your head to the heart. Namaste. This is the yoga sequence of week 5. Here are some new poses and they are little tricky. So first learn them and then practice. Use props if you need. And always be careful when you go into the pose and when you come out of the pose. Actions you will learn with the practice. How much actions you can maintain, how you can do them. It will depends on your practice. Be gentle with yourself. So enjoy the yoga sequence of week 5. Let me know if you have any question. Till then, bye-bye. Take good care of yourself because health is wealth. See you in next video with the yoga sequence of week 6.